Hello everyone, welcome to this tutorial, and in this tutorial we're going to work on the services section. So let's get started. So first thing I will do, I will actually duplicate the rectangle right here, and you can call it whatever you want, but because we're going to delete it actually later on. And I'll move it under the scheme folder, or I'm not going to put it in the folder, but just make sure it's above the background. And then I'm going to actually move it like this and make sure it's covering. Alright, is gonna be touching the background right here. And then I will go to the rectangle, make sure that it's filled with nothing, and I have a stroke of a solid line. And the only reason I'm doing that, I just want to know that this is going to be the section that I'm going to work on, and that's it. So let's get started. And after I'm done, I'm going to delete it. And second thing we actually going to put the extra lines so we know where's our grid. And let's see, we're going to put probably a small title right here and a subtitle. And we're going to probably do a couple of boxes for services. So let's get started. So I'll actually create a folder and call it services. And I'm going to move it under the header. And then now I'm going to create a text. So let me actually go to let's see, I can go to the header, go to the text. Actually no, let me go to the banner and make a copy of this, duplicate this layer and call it services title. And then I can move this to my services folder, and now I can actually start moving it. And then I press shift. Oops. So I can press shift down. Oops. There you go. I don't know why it's, oh yeah, I know why it's not moving. It is moving, but I don't see it. Where is it? Yeah, for some, yeah, it's probably because it's above it. That's why it's not appearing. Okay, that's not a problem. So what am I going to do? I'm going to actually pick that title and make sure that it's centered. Okay, so that is centered, and I'll move it a little bit up, like around here, and I will change the color of it. So I'm gonna press on that, go to color overlay, and make it like blackish color, something like that. And then I have a note that I wrote, so I'm gonna say different type of services that suit everyone. So I'm gonna put that right here. I'm gonna make this touches this line right here, and then the column before last, and same thing in here. And I can make this a little bit smaller, so I'm gonna use about 30, and here you go. And if I measure from this line to here, that would be around 100 and let's see, so the length will be 487, and from here it should be around the same thing, 487 or 484. So we can actually technically move it just a little bit to the left. That should do it. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm gonna also do another one, but this would be a subtitle. So I will call this subtitle. and then I'm gonna move it down, pressing shift and down. Alright, and I'm gonna probably, since that was 30, so I'm gonna do this one about 18, or we can even do 24. Let's do 18. 18 should be fine. Make that smaller, and I'll take this text and put it right there. And we can make this actually, this color, we can make it lighter. So let's actually do that. So if I press on that twice, color overlay, I can actually play with the opacity too. Let me actually play with the opacity. Let's not change the color, so I'll just make it opacity of 0. Press OK. Let me see if I do it. Yeah, from here it would be even better. Okay, so that does it, and then I will, that would be it. So okay, so that's good for this section. Let's actually create another, we're not gonna do any more text, but we're gonna create some rectangles, and inside of those rectangles we'll put some text. So let's get going, and I will we can do 200 pixel and 100 pixel. Let's see. So I'll do 100 and 100. Let's see how 100 and 100 looks like. Okay, that's fine, but let's do actually edit, and then I'll scale it, and let's do about 180 and 260, and I'll press yes, and we can use the color that we use in the scheme, which is right here. Open that, E5, 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 and then I will actually open this rectangle and use that color. Alright, and let's measure the distance between this text to here. That's around 121, and between here and there is 125. So we're just gonna move this 1, 2, we can move it like 3 times. Okay, and I'm gonna do a duplicate. I'm gonna call this rectangle 2, and I'll move it and put it here. Let's see, let's actually do it from this side so we'll know how the middle one would look like. Okay, and I'm actually gonna call it rectangle 3, and then rectangle number 2, I'm gonna move it to the left, and we'll have it something like this. Okay, and I'm gonna actually finish this tutorial right now, so it's not gonna be a long tutorial. And in the next tutorial, we're gonna probably work on finishing that section. We're probably gonna add some shadows to it, and we're gonna put some text, and also we're gonna put maybe some icons inside to make it easier what kind of service we're providing. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please leave me a comment if you have any questions, and have a good day.